Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Project Hospital, where today I think it might be time to move away from the uninsured insurance company and instead welcome people from the Happy Life insurance company. I mean, they pay us 130% for treatment to Happy Life rather than 90% for the uninsured folks, and also Happy Life have got a better sort of corporate logo icon type thing. They've got a lovely boat, a kind of yacht type thing out on the sea, and over here uninsured have got a fist clenching some money, which is a little bit naff, isn't it? So yes, we want to get Happy Life on board as soon as we can, and all we have to do to make that happen is allow people with potentially infectious diseases into the hospital. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure it'll all be fine. But yes, as we can see here, to get them on board, we have to open up an infectious diseases clinic, and of course we know where it's going to go. We kind of did a little bit on this last time. It's going to go within those walls there. So I think with 45 grand to our name right now, we've got to keep a little bit aside to pay the night staff wages, but I think that still leaves us with about $25,000 to play with. Let's get this done right now, shall we? Let's get that sorted. Let's get the Infectious Diseases Clinic up and running, then we can get Happy Life on board, and then we might be able to go through a few more objectives as well and get some easy money and all the other bits and bobs as well. So I think let's work on this right now. We do have other things to do. There are some other bits and bobs that I'd like to get sorted out as well, but I think we want to get this done first, just so we can have a little change around of things and get Happy Life on board and get rid of uninsured. So I think let's do that now, and I think job number one, floors. Let's get the floors done. We like working on the floor. So here we go to here. Right, so we're going to go to floors and we're going to drop that floor, but then we're going to change it to that kind of dark grey tile because that's the colour we've chosen for our Infectious Diseases Department. So that is going to be a big corridor bit of floor. That's going to be a bit of corridor, and that's kind of it right now. I mean, in the long run, when we get hospitalization in, there's going to be a huge big corridor all the way around there. But the clinic, which we need right now, is a little bit smaller, and that's all we've got in terms of corridor. So that's okay. Then we need to go and grab the cleaning closet floor from there. That's going to be nice and simple. And then we need to grab, where is it? That's the reception floor, which is different to the waiting room floor. So hang on a minute. So there's reception floor. There's the waiting room floor. Very good. Right, they've got bathroom floor. Hang on. These are all quite nice and standard. That's not a bathroom. Hang on a minute. That's a bathroom. There we go. These are quite nice and standard. These are okay to get in. And then we've got the 3 doctor offices. Hang on. So that's like that. But then we want them that kind of sort of charcoal grey type colour, I would say. So let's put that across like that. And there we go. That is all of the flooring done for the clinic. And then, of course, we need to get walls in and everything else. But that's quite a big thing done. It's kind of out of the way now. That's step 1 done. So let's get the wall in down here, shall we? So let's go to walls. I mean, now we've got the walls in, it's quite easy to just kind of drip a drop these. Just go, there you go, boop, like that. We'll have all 4. Thank you very much. Turn it to that colour. And then we can just sort of draw them on using this really handy tool, which I'm amazed I never noticed before. I'm so happy I found that because it saves having to draw all the walls on individually. You can just go blop, there we go, wall sorted, which just makes life a lot easier. So we'll grab that wall and turn that into that colour, and then we can have ourselves our bathroom, and then we want the 4 doctor rooms. They're going to be sort of that colour, but like that, and then that one can go in like that, and that one can go in like that, and that one can go in like that. Wonderful. So all the walls are done as well. Little bit of work to do around here, actually. Hang on a second. Hang on. Grab that. That's going to be one single bit of wall just to go along there like that. I think that's it. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh no, hang on. That'll need a bit as well, won't it? Because that wasn't there before. So there we go. Boop like that. And that will need some walls as well. Hang on a second. Is that going to be the generic kind of corridor colour? Is that what we've gone for there? Hang on. Let's pop the walls up and see. Yeah, it is. Okay, yep, that's fine. We can cope with that. That's all good. So then draw that on like that, and that'll be done. Splendid stuff. And that didn't cost that much money. We've got, what, 39,703 left. I think we can get this up and running, even at a very basic level, maybe with only 1 doctor office or whatever, but I think we can get it sorted. So let's get the doors in for the doctor rooms. So they could go there and there and there. Then we need a door for the bathrooms. That's going to go around the side, I think. So the bathroom door is going to go on the side here, so you can walk round the edge. And then we need a door for the cleaning closet. Hang on a second. That's going to be a restricted area. because we don't want people wandering about in there too much, and that can go there. And also, that one there's got a window. So to make things look nice and symmetrical at the front, I kind of feel like we need another window just there. Like, hang on a minute, the blinds are on the inside. Of course, that would make sense, wouldn't it? It's quite hard to shut the blinds if they're on the outside of this this second floor building. Hang on, I'm having some technical issues. Hang on a second. Can we please put the window in? It's not. There we go. Wonderful, splendid. So now that's in as well, and there we go. We're now ready to start putting things into these. We've got quite quick at doing that. I mean, again, job number one, let's go over here, shall we? I mean, if we could just replicate that, just grab that and put that over there, that would be good. It's not even that complicated. It's a couple of shelves. Hang on, rotate it round like that so we can sort of see. So a shelf and a shelf, and then there was a sink, wasn't there? I think, did we put a lab sink in? Because I felt like they needed a sink. So the lab sink goes underneath the window, and then we've got a couple of the cart things. So one there and one there. And that's it. That's that room done. That's wonderful. Right, down we go to the reception. Let's get the reception done, shall we? I mean, what have we got over here? I think we can just repeat that again. So have that kind of arrangement there. We'll make space for 2 receptionists just in case we need it. In case there are many, many infectious diseases. I don't know, some sort of global pandemic, maybe. Imagine that. So I think, yeah, we'll set it up for 2 people. We might not need 2 people, but at least it'll be there. So yeah, we'll get that set up. And yeah, we do want to get a nice little sort of a nice tray of refreshments as well over there. That's quite good. So people are going to come out of that lift. So I think, yeah, it's going to have to sort of go across like that, isn't it? So hang on. So rotate that round. So if we have, I mean, yeah, do we have one like that? It's only 5 wide. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Okay, at the moment, we'll have 1 person there, because we might not need it to be so big. So hang on, like that, and like that. Pop a PC into the middle, because that would make sense. And then we can put other stuff on the other sides. That's quite fun. Okay, that'll be good. Yeah, we need a printer, so we can print out important printy things. And then we would like to get a chair. Now this is going to be tricky, isn't it? This is going to be tricky. We don't really have any kind of charcoal grey chairs. How about just a white chair for now? That'll do. It goes with the doors. There we go. So that's that sorted. And I think that's a valid reception. It's not complete, of course, but it's valid right now. So that's quite good. So how about then? How about, where are the, I want to copy this actually. Hang on. Copy that. Copy that entire arrangement there. I'd like that to go maybe there instead, though. Oh, it doesn't copy the thing on top. Oh, okay. I'll put the drinks on myself, shall I? That's fine. So I'll put that there. I mean, yeah, have we got anything on the wall behind them? Is there anything on the wall? Just a clock and a first aid kit, which does make sense. That's okay. Yeah, just it's a bit bland, isn't it, there? It's a bit boring. What can we put on the wall? What could we put over there that makes it look a little bit more interesting? How about a poster about accidents? Oh no, we can't put them there. Count out. That's why there's nothing there, because those chairs are right back up against it. Okay, never mind. Won't put that there. We will put a first aid kit there. That makes sense. And then, do you know what? We will have a clock there as well. And then, of course, we want to get a plant. Let's have that plant, shall we? In a lovely blue pot over in that corner. Just so you can trip over it on your way to reception. That's quite fun. And then on that table there, we do need to get some lovely fruit juice. There we go. Right, that is done. So we have a little kind of reception area to welcome people to infectious diseases. So yeah, I imagine the person behind the desk here is going to be pretty much always wearing a mask. Because, you know, diseases, infectious, wearing a mask might help you not get those things. That could be quite good. And then we've got quite a big waiting room over here. That's quite a big one compared to over here, say. So what I think we could do is, maybe over there, if we drop the walls again, maybe at this end, we could have kind of the food and drink and stuff. Because that's going to be a wall anyway. It's not going to go anywhere. So I think, yeah, we make that a big sort of place where you can go and get some food and some drink and all that kind of stuff. So let's get this in. So vending machine. Aha. We can have black vending machines. Okay, we shall have one of those in the middle there then, please. And a coffee vending machine. of the same colour. Thank you so much. We shall have a water dispenser just there. They want to get... Oh, yeah, we do need some of these info TVs, actually, don't we? Let's pop those... Do you know what? Let's put one next to each doctor door. So maybe they can sort of flash on and off when you go and see that relevant doctor. That could be quite good, couldn't it? That could make sense. And then, yeah, we need some more stuff along here. So we're going to need a bin, definitely. So there we go, trash bin. But then I think, yeah, if we put the bin there and the bin there, maybe again, we could have this kind of thing over here to have a nice thing there. And then we could put in some, hang on a second, some more drink over there. Like that. I quite like that idea. There we go. And then we need a place for people to sit. So let's get some lovely modern benches. And again, I mean, do we just put them down the middle? Do we put them... Now, here's the question. Here's the big question. Do we put them sort of like that in a line? Or do we make them into little sort of groups like this? I think maybe have it sideways on. Because if they're like that, you're facing this wall here and you can't see the monitors telling you to go and see the doctor. So maybe we'll have them a bit like this. So have that, and then have, hang on, that and that. So that's what, 8 seats. That should be, I mean, that should be quite a lot, shouldn't it? But I suppose that did fill up once upon a time, I think. So, okay, that's okay. And then we'll have, I mean, hang on, they were sort of in the middle. They were like there, weren't they? In relation to the edge of that door. So we'll have that like that. And then we can't quite do the same over here, but a bit like that maybe? Is that okay? That sort of looks alright, I think. Do they need to move over a bit? They might need to move over slightly. Hang on, can we shifty you over in that direction? Move you over a bit. I want to keep a clear run to the door. I think it would be annoying. If that desk, those seats were there, they're kind of in the way of the door. So I want to keep that bit sort of free. But then I think, do we move that? Do you know what? Let's move those over as well, look. It can be like that. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. And then we need some things on the walls in here as well. And of course, we need a plant. Oh, we need the booking in thing. So hang on a minute, we need the queuing machines. We'll have a queuing machine, queuing machine, queuing machine. And then next to the queuing machines, we can have some lovely, lovely plants. Because why wouldn't we want to do that? So let's get, I don't know, some of the big ones. Some of the towering plants in different coloured sort of pots as well. Why not? Like that, and like that. I like that. That's good. Lots of lovely plants. Plants everywhere. A few people have said they wouldn't really have plants in a hospital because of various allergens and pathogens or whatever. And you know, yeah, I completely agree. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? You wouldn't get plants everywhere, particularly not in a room where operations are taking place. But do you know what? That's in other hospitals. Here in our hospital, we have plants everywhere. Plants for all. It's a lovely planty place to be. So there we go. That's all done. I would like to put some signs on the wall. I mean, malaria. Infections. Oh no, hang on. Infections might not make sense. Maybe that would sort of be okay. So we'll put one about infections there. We'll have one about malaria there. And then, I don't know, information one up there possibly. That'll do, look. That'll do for now. That'll suffice. That'll do the job. A bathroom. I kind of feel like we should get the bathroom in. We should get the bathroom in. Otherwise people are going to have to walk all the way round here and then down to here to go to the loo. And I'd rather they could just quickly nip round the corner to go to the loo. So let's get a bathroom set up nice and quick. We've done lots of these in our time, so I'm just going to fly through and set up a bathroom very, very quickly indeed. It's going to be fairly standard. Okay, there we go. One bathroom very quickly thrown together. So plenty of toilets, and we've got sinks and mirrors and hand dryers and bins, and of course a plant as well. So that's all done. And now we come to the doctor rooms. So I think, yeah, we'll template these. So let's do, I don't know, that one at the end first. Let's get that one done. And it looks like, do we need anything overly expensive? I don't think so. So that's only $200. That's $200. It looks like a relatively standard doctor room. There's nothing fancy in here, I don't think. So I think maybe we could get at least one done, possibly two to push if the money allows. Maybe 3 if they're surprisingly cheap. Okay, so hang on a minute. Right, okay. What colour exam table do we want? Because it's not going to match the current decor. Okay, what looks better? So red, kind of sticks out a bit. The dark green sort of goes well. That doesn't go well, I don't think. Blue doesn't go well. The yellow definitely doesn't go well. It's got to be the dark green. It's got to be the dark green, I think. So if we put the examination table there, like that, then can we put the examination lamp like that in the corner? The eye test, I kind of feel like it has to go here. So if you're on the table, you can look at the eye test. Oh yeah, hang on, desk. Better get a desk for the doctor to sit at, like so. Pop that in the corner. And then, where's your seat, Doc? Over there. Right, we'll have another white seat like that. And then we'll have, hang on a minute, hang on. We need the chartboard thing, don't we? We need that on the wall for differential diagnosis. We'll pop that right there next to the patient so they can sit and look at the board and then look at the patient. And then, I want to go back here. We want to get a PC, pop that on the desk. We want to get a printer, pop that on the desk. And then we'll get a scrubbing sink. And, sanitary equipment thing as well. A few people in the comments have said you only need scrubbing sinks where they're going to do operations. And it says there, scrubbing sink is essentially mandatory equipment used for pre-surgical preparations. But also I like the fact they have got a place to wash their hands. And it looks proper. It looks good. It's thorough. It's got a proper tap and it's got some disinfectant and soap and stuff. Whereas that sink, yeah, you can wash your hands in it, but it hasn't got soap or anything. This comes with all the stuff you need. It's a lot better. It's more efficient, I would say. So what we'll do is we'll have one of those there, and then we will have sanitary equipment as well. Just in case they need it, they can get gloves or whatever out of there. And then we need, bins. Hang on a minute. Bins tend to go by the door like so. Very good. And then we just got equipment, and then the audiometer and the CRP scan. Do we need a place for the patient to sit down? Do we need a lovely sort of couch sofa type arrangement? Yes, I think we do, because they've got them in there. So pop them like there. So one just there. And then, we need an equipment cabinet. That's okay. We'll have one of the big tall ones because I like them. So we'll pop that there. So that deals with that. And then, yes, we just need a place to put an audiometer and a place to put a CRP scan. And, of course, a place to put a plant, because we need a plant, because that's important. We've got space there, I think. So we could have... where are they? I swear I saw a glass table in here somewhere. There you go, square glass table. Oh, they does say equipment table. A small table to place various equipment on. I mean, it would make sense. There's an equipment cabinet there. Can we put one of those there and have the audiometer or the CRP scan fits on there? So we'll put the CRP scan onto there. And then we shall grab ourselves a square glass table, pop that onto the end of the desk, because it sort of looks like the same sort of thing anyway. And then we'll have the audiometer on there like that. Okay, so that room is now valid, set up, and ready to go. But of course we need a few more bits and bobs as well. We need some decoratives. We need to get looking a little bit nicer around here. So let's put a clock on the wall just there. And then where are we going to put our plant? Maybe it goes at the edge of the sofa. Let's have a nice potted plant like that with little red bits on it. That's quite nice. We'll pop that in like that. And then what else can we have? Possibly some posters. Put a poster around the place of, I don't know, what are the other ones? Got liver, heart, eyes, digestion, blood donors. How about accidents? We'll have a poster about accidents just there. And I think that should do. I don't think we've got room for much anything else. So... okay, I think that's all we've all got space for. Hang on, a diploma. Can we put the diploma on? We haven't got many of these around the place. Let's put a diploma on that wall. The people over in infectious diseases can be employed for their diploma acquisition skills. There you go, I like that. And we've got 27 grand left. Is that going to be enough to copy that and put it into there? I think we might be able to get one more. I think we could possibly get one more of these. So hang on. So go like that. How expensive is it? 27,000, 21,000. Okay, so yeah, about $6,000, shall we say. So I don't think we can get another one up and running just yet. I think possibly that's going to be a bit of a push. So yeah, there we go. The clinic is almost ready to open. It's looking good. One doctor office kind of missing. I think maybe... let's see if on the night shift we can't get up to about 30 grand. Because people are going to come in through the night shift and things are going to be happening. So we might pick up a little bit of money as time goes on. And then if we could get up to 30 grand, we could then get that sorted, get that office sorted, and then possibly we could start employing people for the day shift. And there we go. The tabloid nonsense has gone away and people's sort of trips to the hospital are back to normal. Wonderful. Okay, that's good. We paid out a bit of money for the bank, I think, didn't we? We do need to get rid of that bank loan. If we do make a massive pile of money, if we get given a huge pile of money as part of some of the new insurance company objective things, we need to pay off the bank loan. Because it is, we've paid out a lot of money on that. Probably way more than we borrowed in the long run. So we do need to get rid of that at some point. But here we go. Let's see then. Oh no, see, we're going to get through to... We've hardly made any money overnight. Okay, so we're going to pay a little bit of money at 7 o'clock out to the night shift. And when I say a little bit, it's going to go down by about 20 grand, I think. So here we go. We'll have about, what, 3... Oh, hang on, it's ticking up a bit, actually. We'll have about... Oh, there you go. We pay... Oh, my goodness me. Okay, we pay a lot more on the night shift than I was expecting. It's about, what, $24,000 in wages on the night shift. Good grief. Okay, yep, that's more than I thought. Okay, right, so press play, and then what's going to happen is all the people that have stayed overnight are going to give us some lovely money. I mean, this here, by the way, this is one of the things that we do need to finish off. So I want to get that up and running. I'd like to get that working properly, but we also do need to sort this out because, it's a little bit kind of ramshackle at the minute. Although the high dependency ward over here in general surgery doesn't look as busy as it once was. That was once completely, utterly full. That was rammed full of people. And we had to put these 4 beds in the middle in a kind of an emergency measure. But now there's quite a lot of empty beds. Okay, that's fine. Right, so can people start paying up? Because we haven't got much money. So normally it's about 8 o'clock that the overnight people kind of pay up a bit. So we should, any time now, see a huge amount of money coming in. The game normally has a think about it. There we go. Think about it. And in comes the money. 29 grand, 34 grand. Okay, right, so we're on almost $35,000. I think then we now go and copy that room, which is going to be good. So here we go. That's the wrong button. Right, so grab that, pop that into there, and drop that in like that. So now we've got just under $30,000 left, but the Infectious Diseases Clinic is ready to go. Apart from staff, of course. We're lacking some staff. So we need to get a janitor, or 2 janitors, to cover the day and the night shift. We need 2 receptionists, and then we're going to need... It's hard to judge at the start, because you don't know how many people are going to be... coming in. At least 2 daytime doctors and 1 nighttime doctor, I would say, at the very least. Do you know what? Let's begin with the doctor, shall we? Let's begin with the doctors. We'll get them in, and then we'll start working our way through all the other staff. So, go to here, and then, yes, infectious diseases. Let's begin over here, shall we? So let's get a daytime doctor in who's good at working with, there's a word there, Epidemiology. Epidemiologists investigate the distribution of diseases and parasites to determine the cause, risk factors, progress, life cycle, or mode of transmission. Okay. Right, so these top 2 seem quite good, although you do live far away, which is a bit of a shame. Hang on, so can we filter anything else? No, we can't. Okay. So we've got 86%, an advanced diagnosis of 21%. You've got... Do you know what? Down here, you're not that bad. Elizabeth Jones isn't that bad. Epidemiology, if I'm saying that correctly, 63%. That's not too shabby at all. And advanced diagnosis, 22%. And you work better in the day. Okay, yes, you can come in. You can join the day shift, absolutely. And there we go. Happy Life can now be contracted to send patients. Okay, do you know what? We're going to do this now, because otherwise... I will forget. I know I'll forget. And I'll be there going, oh, crikey, yay, look at that, the money's coming in. And right at the end of the video, I'll go, oh, yeah, we were going to change the insurance companies round. So I think let's go and do it now before it slips my mind. So thank you, uninsured insurance company, which always seemed a little bit of a weird contradictory thing. Thank you very much for your many, many days of service. 45 days. We've welcomed you in. You were there at the start, but I'm afraid we have no more need of you. You've gone slightly more up in the world. We won't forget you, though, uninsured. Won't forget you. And yeah, there's another hospital around here somewhere that will help you out, and they'll be wonderful as well. So yes, we're going to stop them. So enable, disable, accepting patients. So no thank you to uninsured. However, yes to happy life. Okay. Oh, and the boat's in a lovely shade of colours. It's got a lovely blue kind of sail and a lovely green, whatever that bit is of a boat. The bow? The boaty bit, the floaty bit of the boat, the bit at the bottom which goes in the water that floats about. So they're going to send in 10 people every day. So we're going to have a lot less people coming in via Happy Life right now, although they are paying more money, of course, because uninsured sent 26 people in on foot and 5 people came in via the flashy lights Nenor machine. So we're going to see significantly less demand on the flashy lights Nenor machines, but yeah, they are paying money. And all we have to do to get a $5,000 government grant is treat 5 patients per day at infectious diseases. I think we can probably muddle through with that. Okay, right, that's on. Let's try and work through some of the objectives then with those. So that's one doctor. They want to get a night shift doctor in. Okay, hang on. We're back to the day shift doctor because Karen Williams does seem good. We're going to reveal her secret. She's a germaphobe. She washes her hands a lot. That's probably not so bad. That's probably not so bad at all. Because you've also got rest resistance. So rest levels decrease slower. So you're going to be a bit more well rested because that ticks down a bit slower. Frank, though, Frank is very good at diagnosing stuff and is also comforting. So I think it's a choice between Karen and Frank as to they're our next 2 people. They're our 2 other employees. Who wants to go on the day shift and who wants to go on the night shift? I think maybe Frank could cover the other day shift because although he does live far away, we do have somebody else on the day shift right now. So if he's late, at least somebody else is on as well as him. So it's not like people are going to be waiting. So I think, Frank, you come in on the day shift, and then on the night shift, we shall have, unless this person here is amazing, they are quite good. They are quite good. Their only downside is that they do live a bit far away. Epidemiology 93, advanced diagnosis 45%, but they do live a bit far away, and that's why we didn't pick Frank for the night shift. I think let's pick Karen. Karen's always been quite good at the top of the list, so Karen, in you come. There we go. So those 3 sorted. And we know what this means. We all know what this means. Here we go. We're going to go over to the wheel of names, but there is going to be a slight exception. There's going to be a tiny exception, but we'll come to that in a bit. But we are going to go over to the wheel of names. Okay, so the wheel of names has done its thing. And in this doctor room over here, we welcome Flashy Massey to the day shift. Welcome Dr. Massey. And then on the night shift, we welcome Dr. Quailial. I don't know how you pronounce that name. I'm really sorry, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to say Quailial because that would sort of make sense a bit, although I probably am wrong. But whatever the case, for now, you can be Dr. Quailial and you can correct me in the comments or whatever. But there we go. So Dr. Massey and Dr. Quailial covering that room there. And then over here on the day shift, we have somebody whose name didn't come from the Wheel of Names, but somebody did ask for this. A long-standing friend of the channel asked for this, and they asked for this name to be included for personal reasons, which we won't go into right now. But there we go, person who asked for this. Sean Lesser has now joined our team over here in Infectious Diseases as a daytime doctor. Hopefully that is all wonderful for you. And there you go, Sean Lesser joins on the day shift. So we have 3 doctors, which is wonderful. Now we need to get a couple of receptionists in, and then of course a couple of janitors as well. So let's do the receptionist now that we're going that way anyway. Who do we have? Karen Barkley, fresh parent. Charles Moore. Okay, you're not very good at doing receptioning, but you work better at night time. So I wonder, could we employ you at night time? So yeah, you've only got 9% receptionist skill. Hang on, if we click that, it doesn't filter anymore. You've only got 9%, but I don't know what that does, what the perk does to that. Does it double it? Triple it? I don't know what it does, but you do work better at night time. So possibly we could get you on board. I think maybe Charles Moore can join on the night. Hang on. What's his other perk? What are all your other perks? Or do we just refresh that entire list? We have got a little bit of money to play with here. Do we refresh that entire list? Because it's not brilliant, is it? You're sort of okay. Fresh parent, rest levels decrease faster. That's a little bit of an annoyance, isn't it? Do you know what? We're going to refresh that list. We're going to try and find some people with fairly decent receptionist scores and okay traits. I mean, really, it's only these two that have got high receptionist scores. I mean, 6% and 9%, it's better than no percent, but it's not great, is it? So, okay, we shall spend some money on refreshing the list. Okay, so 3 people in the 30s with receptionists, but they're hiding things from us. So reveal your secrets. Okay, not a good mix of people. You're okay, actually. Margaret Barclay. So your rest levels decrease faster because you're worn out. You're a hard worker, so you don't take any breaks, and you're loyal. So we're going to pay you a bit less money when you level up. I think maybe we could get you in on... I feel like we should get you in on the day shift. If you're a fresh parent, you don't want to be going in on the night shift. You're going to be all tired. Yeah, let's get you in on the day shift. Oh no, that's the night. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Day shift. So Margaret Barclay coming on the day, and then on the night shift. Oh, Karen Walker. Karen Walker has appeared, but she's got receptionist 39%, but we don't know what her perks are. The others are a bit unfortunate. So Karen Cole, not very good at being a receptionist. 7%, not great. Peter Hall is pleasant, but also he's got the depressed modifier, which is a bit of a shame. And a few people did say, why are we kind of overlooking people with the depressed modifier? I believe, I'm not entirely 100% sure, but I believe they don't perform quite as well as people without that, and therefore they bring the average rating of the department down, which means we get less people in and we get less kind of prestige from it and all that kind of stuff. So overall, people with a depressed trait do bring down the department performance. Now that's not reflective of real life. That's not how that works. But in the game, that is what happens. So that's why we're not picking people with the depressed modifier, because it generally kind of hauls the department down a bit. But yeah, that's not reflective of how that works in real life at all. I am well aware of that. So yeah, that's why we're ignoring it for in-game purposes. And then yes, you might possibly show up late and hungover, which is not great. Could you go and get some help as well? You two, go and have a nice chat with some people. It's fine. It's okay to talk. Maybe reveal your perks. You're pleasant and you're a hedonist. Okay, you like eating some food. I think we can cope with that. So Karen Walker will get you on the night shift. Okay, so 2 more people, but of course we know what that means. It's another trip to the Wheel of Names. Okay, so here on the reception day shift, we welcome Evelyn, or Evelyn possibly, and then on the night shift, we welcome Helen Highwater. I see what you've done there, I like that top punnage. So they're now in, got receptionists as well, and now of course, we need some people to keep the whole place clean. Very important indeed. So here we go, let's get some janitors in. So we've got, oh dear, yeah, 9% and 4%, 4%, 23%. Okay, Judy Rodriguez down here does seem to be quite good, and they work well in the day. Okay, so efficiency 68, dexterity 61, that's quite good. The others are a poor selection, shall we say. So let's get Judy in, although, do we want to spend 1,000 money to reveal Judy's one secret perk? Because we don't want it to be a bad one. Do you know what? We're going to pay them money. We'll get it back nice and quick. Oh, that's a good one. She's loyal. She takes 20% less salary when leveling up. Okay, so Judy, you can come in on the day shift. But then I think with the night shift, we might possibly have to refresh this. Oh yeah, these are all very poor choices. They're all one sort of, I was going to say 1 tier, 1 star. They're all 1 brush janitors. Okay, hang on. Refresh that, please. Oh, and now we get all the good ones coming in, do we? Mary Lopez. Oh, hang on. He's good on the night shift. Okay, you've got a hidden perk as well. Please don't be a terrible hidden perk. Please don't be a terrible hidden perk. It's the one where you wash your hands a bit, which seems sensible for somebody who is a janitor in an infectious diseases department. Wash your hands while singing happy birthday or whatever it was. Yeah, okay, so William Martinez, you can go in on the night shift. So you're going to be a little bit better working during the night because you're a night owl, you're a hard worker, and you're going to wash your hands a lot. But again, that seems to be quite sensible. So yes, please, in you come, William Martinez. So I think that's all sorted. But of course, we have one more trip to make to the Wheel of Names. So on the janitorial day shift, we welcome Crazy 1 TMC. And then on the night shift, we welcome Amy Ritter. So welcome aboard you two wonderful new janitors, just to keep the place nice and clean and tidy. Very important. And I think with that done, we can open up. we can now open up our infectious diseases clinic and see exactly what happens. So here we go. Let's just move time on a little bit. We'll see lots of people appearing in various rooms. Some will go home, some will stick around the place. That's okay. So the 2 doctors are in, and there's our receptionist. And then the janitors, maybe both janitors are going home right now because there's nothing for the daytime janitor to clean. I find that a bit weird. I do find that a little bit weird because what if in 20 minutes time somebody comes into here and, falls over and bangs their arm and there's a bit of blood on the floor, or they've got some sort of disease which means they vomit everywhere or whatever. Then it needs cleaning. But the cleaner's gone home. I find that a little bit of an oddity in this game. But there we go, never mind. Or have they gone somewhere else? Oh no, hang on. Crazy One TMC has just immediately gone for a sit down. Do you know what? That's okay. That's okay. You're filling your free time, look, whilst nothing is going on. But then if there is a kind of a cleaning emergency, at least you're still in the hospital so you can run out and grab a mop or whatever and do some emergency janitoring. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Enjoy chatting with everybody else in the break room. I think we might have our first patient over here in infectious diseases. Hello, who are you? Charles White. Charles White is at reception, and he has the mumps. And that's already been diagnosed by our wonderful receptionist. Evelyn has already worked out what he's got. So 100% chance of it being mumps. Mumps, also known as parotitis, is an inflammatory infectious disease affecting the parotoid glands on one or both sides of the head. The inflammation is caused by bacterial or viral agents. It is best prevented by vaccination. Okay, so Chappie there has got a spot of the mumps. He's going to talk to, hang on, can't see because there's things in the way. He's going to go and have a chat with Dr. Lesser and they can work out what to do from there. But I think you kind of, we know what it is because it's already been diagnosed. It is mumps. So I think he's just having a final check, getting something from the cabinet. That's okay. Right. Move time on. Let's just see what we can do with this. So, yeah, I think they're just checking, look, sorting out what's going on. Just really making sure that it is mumps. And they've been sent away to, I don't know what they're doing, serologic testing. Okay, in the hematology lab. Okay, so you're going to go and do some more stuff. Oh, hang on, there's another person in. They might have mumps or they might have infectious mononucleosis. I don't know what that is. What's that? Infectious mononucleosis is usually caused by EBV, Epstein-Barr virus. People usually get infected in their childhood. There's no vaccine for the disease. In the 1920s, it was described as the kissing disease. Yeah, but what does it do? What does it? Oh, hang on, we can find out what it does. It gives you fatigue and swollen lymph nodes and weakness and pain and a headache. Okay, right, so you might have mumps, you might have the other thing. The other chappie who had mumps didn't have all of these symptoms, so I'm guessing it's the other thing. But here we go, you're revealing more symptoms, and now you're being sent down also for some, various serologic testing going on. Okay, so you're going down there as well. I think it's a bit weird if you have got something infectious. Don't send them wandering around the hospital. That doesn't seem like a good thing to do, does it? Maybe keep them contained somewhere. But, okay, so, yeah, I want to treat 5 patients per day. 5 patients, come on. We must have done at least a couple. Oh no, Jessica Harris has had a bit of a collapse. That's bad. Oh, Jessica Harris has had heart failure. Right. Whereabouts are you, Jessica Harris? Oh no, she's right down here. Somebody go and help Jessica Harris, please. Can somebody dash to her aid? Anybody? Any medical professionals? Okay, is she alive? They're keeping her alive. There we go. Right, we don't want to lose them, you see. And over into intensive care. Can we please blue light you to do whatever it is we need to do? A few people in the comments have said we need to make more use of that. So when people do collapse, we do need to blue light them to... I don't know what they do with that. Does it just treat this patient with the same priority as critical patients? I would like to think that she is a critical patient anyway. Given she's had heart failure, maybe she should be treated quite urgently. But, okay, so she's being hospitalised. And what else is happening with that? Oh, various things are going on. Look at that. They're doing all sorts of tests to figure out what it is. Oh, crikey, there's loads of things going on. Stool analysis, blood tests, MRIs, PCR, CBC testing, complete blood count. Wow. That one person there... Oh, she's got... Oh, hang on, what's that? She's got cholangitis. Okay. An infection. Hang on, I'm going to pause time because I want to know what this is. An infection of the bile duct, usually caused by bacteria ascending from the duodenum. I don't know what the duodenum is. I don't know what that is. It occurs usually when the bile duct is already partially blocked by gallstones. Okay, so it's like a gallstone related problem, but it's affecting the bile duct as well because something is happening from the duodenum, whatever that might be. I don't know what that is, but okay. Right, so I think that's still her, isn't it? So she's back over here. We've got, Nurse Show, just making sure that everything is okay with Jessica Harris. She's collapsing again. This isn't good, is it? This is not good at all. Can we please do something about this? Can we please get her into surgery or do what we need to do with her to make sure she doesn't have heart failure a third time? Because I suspect maybe that might be one time too many. Right. She's in intensive care. That's good. So now she can be looked after properly. She's hospitalised, idle in bed. She's not having a wonderful time of things. But, okay, there we go. A bit of abdominal pain. And, yeah, how do you treat that then? Oh, hang on. 8 o'clock. Sorry, I forgot about that. There we go. End of the day shift. How do you treat this? With intravenous antibiotics. Okay, so she has those, I imagine. Or does she have those? I'm not entirely sure, but at least we know how to treat those. Because it says so there. Maybe they're waiting on those results, possibly. Oh, now Daniel Wilson's collapsing. Okay, hang on a minute. You've got... you've got like a bug bite type thing. Oh, it's an infectious disease. It's a new one that we've not seen. American trypanosomias, also known as Chagas disease, is a serious infectious disease caused by the parasite Trypanosoma cruzi. If left untreated, it can lead to serious heart and digestive complications, as we're seeing here because he had an irregular heartbeat and then his heart gave out. Oh. Okay, right. Okay, blue light this person as well. Really urgent that this person is also saved. We don't want people dying, not on our watch. Okay, make sure they go into intensive care. That's another person. That's another infectious diseases person. Oh, Haramaki has leveled up though. Well done. You're now a nurse specialist. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Well done you. Right, hopefully, are you okay? Have you been sorted for your regular heartbeat? So you've got arrhythmia. And I knew that was an irregular heartbeat. I was aware of that. Go doctor me. Antiparasitic drugs, beta blockers, whatever that is, antipyretics. Oh, sort of fever, sort of helping things. And ICU hospitalization. Okay, so hopefully you're going to be okay as well. Catonius is now a master scientist. Our people are leveling up. This is very good. However, we are in the night shift. And the night shift, as we saw, did cost about 25 grand in staff. It might cost a bit more now because, of course, we have got the infectious diseases clinic up and running. There's a doctor and there's a receptionist and a janitor. So there are a few more people around. So we might need to pay out a bit more money from this at whatever time it is, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I don't think we can go spending too much money. I mean, really, I want to get hospitalization set up properly. Because that's a kind of exciting bit over here, isn't it? That's a bit weird. The corridor lights came on. Hang on, yeah, look, that's a bit weird. The corridor lights are coming on and off, but the corridor isn't there, but it's lighting it up anyway. Okay, that's fine. Right, so run time on. Don't run time on, because Brooke Clark has collapsed, sorry. She's in septic shock. I'm sure somebody will go and find you, but let's make sure that we know where you are anyway. Hang on a second. Oh, she's in one of the beds anyway. So she's being looked after. Let's press the code blue button on her just to make sure we get that sorted. How are we looking over here for beds? Because I'm aware that it's slowly filling up. Oh, there's like 5 beds spare. Oh, that's okay. That's many collapsing people. Yeah, we can cope with that. That's okay. We can deal with all that kind of stuff. That's not too much of a bother. Okay, anything happening here on the night shift? No. How many infectious diseases people have we treated? We don't know. Treat 5 patients per day at infectious diseases. 10 people are going to come in, but yeah, we haven't treated 5 overall just yet. So I think there's somebody in right now. So Frank Lee is in and has been treated. That's good. For leptospirosis, a blood infection caused by bacteria Leptospira is typically spread by rodents. Okay, so he's got a treatment of whatever that is, an antibiotic. Okay, and then Frank Lee has cleared off. Right, so that's one person. That's good. We have got somebody over here waiting for the doctor. There you go. You can go in now. Go in. Go. The doctor just went past us. Go in. Follow them in and demand you be seen. Oh, crikey. You potentially have many, many, many things. Okay, that's fine. Right, the money goes out, and we've got what, about £4,000 left. That's £4,000 more than we had yesterday. I think that's not so bad. You've got, oh my goodness me, ehrlichiosis. Wow, ehrlichiosis, said entirely incorrectly, I imagine, is a flu-like disease that is closely related to anaplasmosis. It is also spread by ticks. Okay, so that is treated by a special... Oh, this is like deep medical stuff. A special tetracycline antibiotic treatment used to fight bacteria and parasites. Okay, I don't know what that means, but you're being treated, and that's kind of what matters. Okay, right, good. So I want to get that goal out of the way. That would be wonderful. And about now, we're going to get all the money coming in from the people who stayed overnight. There we go. That looks a bit healthier. The bank balance looks nice and healthy. Now that's wonderful. How are we doing everywhere else? There's an operation going on. Rachel Jackson being treated for a blunt pancreas laceration. How is it looking over here? Is it looking really busy? No, it's not looking busy over in general surgery, which is a good thing. Maybe because we have 5... Hang on, where is it? Because we have 5... not 5, because we've got 3 less ambulance flashy lights and ENOR machines patients coming in every day. Maybe that's why that's looking a little bit sort of less. Maybe they come in, or maybe the uninsured people contributed to that a little bit. Michael Adams is collapsing. I'm sure they'll sort it out. But yeah, we did receive more people from uninsured, didn't we? So whilst they were paying a bit less, we did see a greater volume. So maybe that's why our money isn't going up quite as much. But then, yeah, if we do get that sorted, we can go to the next objective and see what that is. Try and sort that one out. We've got to be almost at 5 by now. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. Is there anybody over here that's got anything infectious and diseasey? It doesn't look like it. Can we get more infectious diseases through, please? Hospitalization on infectious diseases is not functional or missing. No, it is missing. You're absolutely correct. It's missing. It's really expensive. It's very expensive to get in. It's super costly. Okay, so Daniel Wilson is getting ready to go home because he needs some sort of hospitalization to treat his American sort of bug disease thingamajig. Okay, I can't get that in right now. Oh no. Okay, right, hang on a minute, hang on. It looks like we might need to try and get hospitalization up and running really soon. Can we at least start putting in walls and floors and things and see what money we have left after that? Maybe that could at least be a starting point. Let's at least get that done, shall we? Hang on a minute. We can get the floors in, because we can do the corridor. That's nice and easy. Look, yeah, there you go. Corridor going in. Do the simple stuff first. Do the basics, and everything else will sort of slot into place around it. Right, like that and like that. So flooring in, down to 40,500 of the monies. And then we need to get all of these other rooms in, and then sort the floors out as well. Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to start working on it already. Get hospitalization set up over there a little bit sooner than I was expecting, but it's all fine. So, where are the nurses and the doctors? Right there. So, change it to that colour. So, yeah, that's going to be across there. But yeah, the doctor and the nurse station are in separate rooms on here. But that's okay. I think I've just overwritten the floor in the lift. Can I do that? Oh. The floor in the lift can change. The floor in the lift can change colour. I never knew that. Hang on. Can we make it shiny? What is it in there now? It's like shiny metal. Is it that? Can we make it white tiles? Can you just draw that in? Oh, I never knew that. I didn't think you could change anything about the elevator lift floors, but apparently you can. There we go. We just did. Right, there we go. Then we've got a blood room. So a blood lab and another heart lab thingamabob. Crikey, there's quite a few of those around. So that is going to be these types of floors, isn't it? So that's going to be like that. So that's down to 38,500. Then we've got the little diagnosis room. That's, again, the same sort of flooring. That's fine. So we'll go to there, change it to black. So that's that one. Like that. Then we've got a regular ward. So we can go and grab that from over there. Turn it into that. It's going to be a bit sinister around here with all the kind of charcoal flooring and such, but okay. And then we have that room there. Now, a few people in the comments, I think, did suggest that maybe that's going to be broken up into smaller bits. I'm not entirely sure. Because, oh yeah, look, isolation walls. So maybe we're going to have to put like a high-tech bed in and then isolate it away. So isolate the beds away, maybe. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. We'll find out when we have to do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, isolation air doors. Negative airflow system is used to reduce the risk of airborne contamination of surrounding facilities. But they can just go anywhere. Hang on, but they can't. They can go out, right? Yeah. So we're gonna have to put them on the wall over there. Okay, right. That's a bit weird. So what do you want to do for the floor over here then? What's that then? Light tinted tiles. I mean, it needs to be kind of relatively plain, I would have thought. What about a dark coloured tile? That's quite hard to spot the dirt, I imagine. Do you know what? We'll go for light tinted tiles as well. We'll just put that over there like that. It's the same as the ward, but that's okay. That's not so bad. Right. So that's that done. Hang on a second. No, it isn't finished at all. Hang on. That was a big old fib. There we go. Now. No. Hang on. That's grab, drip, or drop that. Like that. And like that. There we go. I thought that's what I did before, but clearly I didn't. 36 grand. We're not going to be able to get all of this in, are we? What is required? What is absolutely desperately required? Oh, many of these things. So the only non-required things are the cardio room and the haematology lab. All the other stuff is absolutely necessary. Bother. Okay, we might possibly have to wait a while to get some more money in, because I'm aware that, yeah, we're going to spend quite a bit of it on wages and such. Okay, we've made a start. Why is there a random bit of flooring in the middle? Where did that come from? I didn't put that there, did I? Okay, fine. Now, hopefully, it's all fine. Right. Okay. Let's let time tick on. Yeah, you're going somewhere else. Sorry. You're going somewhere else. Yeah, we'll get that in a bit. It's really expensive to get all that sorted out. Right. Here comes another person. This is good. We need some more of you coming in, please. Richard Taylor might have one of many terrible things. African tick bite, Japanese spotted fever, Ebola. Peter Thomas can't be treated. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, we need hospitalization in here, don't we? We need to sort of get that done. Oh, somebody else has come back. Michael Hall's been treated. Peter Thomas is clearing off. Have we not treated 5 people per day? It's 3 o'clock. I had high hopes for this department. I thought it was going to be glorious, but no, we're still struggling to get 5 people treated. There is an operation going on. That's quite good. Who is that? Karen Scott treated for her esophageal varices. Okay, and John Lopez not faring quite so well because he's had a little bit of a collapse. I'm sure our wonderful medical team will be all over that in a flash. That lady there, wherever she's gone, was going to pay us 5 grand. That's no bad thing. That's very good. Happy with that. Okay, come on. Can we have just a couple more people that are infectious just popping by to say hello? That was one person coming by. So that's, that's at least getting a bit closer. Okay, Elizabeth Martin's having a bit of a collapse. Come on, 5 people per day. That's not even that many. We get sent 10 people per day by this company anyway, so that's treating half of the people. So come on, let's get this sorted. That was a person coming in. Yay, there we go. Right, so we get the 5 grand government grant. That is good. So a nice big boost to money. What's next? Enable hospitalization. Okay. I see where you're going with this game. That's absolutely fine. I'm very tempted as well at some point to get more flashy lights Nino machines, because then we could move away from, say, cheapo care, drop them, get quick snap care, because they pay 20% more for treatments, and also, if we do unlock quick snap care, it then unlocks the events. Eventually, we get the second objective complete for them, and then, yes, we can get events underway, and events are required to move Protect Care's insurance objective things along a bit. So it's all kind of linked together. But yeah, we could do with maybe getting them on board, but that's going to be quite expensive to get another 2 flashy lights Nino machines. We've got 3, haven't we? Fairly certain we have 3. Yeah, so another 2 is going to be pretty costly. It's going to be quite expensive. That's going to be, are they 35 grand each? Hang on. I think they're about 35 grand. Yeah, just shy of 35 grand. So I don't know if we can afford I don't know if we can afford to get another 2 of those in. I mean, we could certainly start thinking about that, because that's going to be how we move this on. And that gives us a new company. That's good. A new insurance company. Okay, it's one to ponder. It's one to think about. But infectious diseases hospitalization is the big thing right now. We did get given $5,000. So we could potentially at least maybe think about getting some walls or something in. Maybe that's what we could do. Do you know what we'll do though? Hang on, I've got an idea. Run time on until 8 o'clock. And then we'll see what money we have left. And we can take away another $25,000 off of that, because that's the night shift wages. And then we can see whether we can get some walls in, or some whatever, some doors or some equipment or various other bits and bobs. So let's just see what we can do. Hang on a minute. So get through to 8 o'clock. Right, say goodbye to 63. Down to $28,000. Oh, okay. Not very much money at all left to play with. I think possibly. I love the way they just kind of bathe in a pool of light over here in reception. Everything else is dark, apart from over there in reception, where the lights are on. And now in that doctor room. How do the lights turn on and off in there? They must have like sort of motion sensor lights or whatever. Yeah, they must do, because they walked away. But yeah, look, they're just on their own, just sort of lit up over in the reception there. Who is that? Helen Highwater. Just, hanging out over here. That's fine. Okay, somebody else waiting to come in for an operation. That's good. Susan Martin in for gallstones. Okie doke. That's a good thing. I imagine, I mean, I'm no surgeon, I don't know, but I imagine that's quite a standard thing. That's a relatively sort of standard thing to get done, isn't it? But, okay, right, move time on. We're going to try and get through to the morning. There's another person. There's several people in. There's somebody in a queue. Ooh, how exciting. Right, it's gone through to midnight. It's got $28,000. Can we maybe get over $30,000? That'd be really good. If we get over $30,000 by the start of the day shift at 8 o'clock when the night shift wages go out, or around then, that'd be really good. No, 8 o'clock's when all the money comes in. 7 o'clock is when the wages go out, isn't it? So we're creeping toward that. We are getting there. It's because, yeah, there's operations going on and all sorts happening. 31,000. Okay. Yeah, I know we need that setup. It's okay. We'll try and sort that out. It's all good. Yep, you cleared off somewhere else. Understandable. We'll try and get infectious diseases properly set up and running. But yeah, it's not quite there yet. Bit of a cash flow problem with that one, but we will get there. So 7 o'clock coming up. Pay out the wages. Yeah, it's about $25,000 we pay on night staff wages. But now we get through to 8 o'clock. We've got, and alley runners leveled up. Well done, alley runners. Splendid stuff. We now get to 8 o'clock. We get the money from all of the overnight people. And we've already got $7,000 as it is. So we're a little bit up on the deal. So now the money can pour in. 23, 24, 25. Kind of hoping for a bit more, to be honest. Kind of thought it might get up to at least 30. It's creeping up toward 30. That's not that much. That's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Oh no, Rachel Young is back because we did the wrong thing. Okay, so she's either got babesiosis, what? Or typhoid fever, which is highly contagious, wonderful, or viral tonsillitis. Okay. Right. We don't know which one it is though. We're not quite sure which one it is. Possibly we send you for, I mean, can we work out viral tonsillitis would be oral cavity and then possibly nasal cavity? Would that help? And then we'll just see what you can do. Yeah, okay. So you're coming straight back in. You're going to have to wait a while. The doctors are rotating around. You have Blossom Heard. Now you've got Dr. Cupboard. Apologies. Okay. Oh, hang on. Do you know what we are going to do? We are going to standardise Dr. Cupboard's room. Because Dr. Cupboard's room is a little bit all over the place in terms of style. And as lovely as it is, it needs to fit in with the rest of the hospital's glorious aesthetic. So I'm just going to try and change that round a bit. Because it's very nice. It's very pink and very marvellous. But it doesn't really go. And when I see it, it makes me kind of go, oh dear me, I need to sort that out. So hang on a second. Let's get that done, shall we? So we'll have proper walls in there. Okay, that's good. And then we just get the floor sorted as well. If I press the right thing, that would certainly be helpful. And that can go in like that. And there we go. So that's that sorted. And I think as well, we might possibly have... Oh, we can't change the colour of the bed because somebody's using the bed. Bother. Because, yeah, it's a kind of a red examination table thing. Can we just make sure that you're not using... Okay, right, pause. Can we change that round now? Yes, okay, right. Can we just make it that colour? I don't want to do anything else with it. I just want to change the colour of the table, the examination table. There we go. Wonderful. And whilst we're here, I wrote a note down somewhere that reminded me of where something was, and now I can't recall where I put the note. It was a note saying there is a water cooler outside of something. So I've clearly picked a water cooler and moved it around somewhere and not put it back where it should be, but I can't recall where it is. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me have a quick look around, see if I can find this note that I've scribbled down somewhere on a random bit of scrappy paper. And I'll see if I can figure out if I can remember what I was talking about. Hang on, where's the note? Okay, so I found the note. Apparently there is a water cooler outside of the CT room. Okay, that's only over here. I can see it. It's right there. It's right there. Okay, so hang on a second. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the corridor. I think somebody's using it. I think somebody's getting a drink from that badly placed water cooler. Okay, right, you finish using that. There we go. Right, have you finished with that now? Can we pick that up and move it? Because it doesn't really go there very well, does it? Where can we put this? I don't like the fact that you can't put something by the edge of the elevator. I suppose you can't press the buttons. I guess that's kind of the reasoning behind that. Where could this go? Where could this go? Because it kind of needs to live around here somewhere, because there's no water machine around here otherwise. Unless we put it... How about... Hang on. I know what we do. Move the bin... That's a screen. Hang on. Move the bin to there and move the water thing to not there. Because apparently that's definitely not allowed. Okay, right, hang on. Put that back. Put the bin back. Put the water machine just there then. There we go, that's fine. Water machine sorted. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, there we go. There are other things just kind of scattered around the place as well. Hang on a minute. We'll move these out of the way as well. I don't know if it has any bearing on anything, but it just looks tidier. Just looks a little bit more organised. That's not me. That's cleaners put that there. That's okay. Somebody having an operation. Maybe that's it. Is there anything else kind of lying around the place? Just littering corridors that shouldn't really be there. I don't think there is. I think maybe we've kind of sorted that out. Okay, wonderful. There we go. That's good. Right, let's go back and see if we can make some more money so we can get hospitalization set up in infectious diseases over here, because we're lacking a good amount of things, I would say. Walls and doors and such like. And we're going to need a bit of money to get all that in. But I mean, we've made a start on it. We might be able to possibly get the walls in, I would say. It's going to be a slow, steady progress on getting that in. But then once that is in, look, that's going to give us 10 grand, which is a bit paltry compared to the rewards that came from these over here. But then who knows what the next one is? Unless it is successfully finished 3 accident events or something. Brooke Scott's had a bit of a collapse. Hypovolemic shock. Somebody will be with you in a minute, Brooke Scott. It's fine. They're very good around here. We need to see what the next goal is for them. And I do want to get that moving on, which does make me think, do we just get 5 ambulances and unlock quick snap care and get rid of cheapo care? Do we just get 5, purchase 2 more flashy lights Nino machines at great expense? Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, someone else is collapsing. Okay, many collapsing people. It's all fine. We'll muddle through. They're in a hospital. It's fine. Okay, there's quite a few people over here in the infectious diseases clinic. So what's going on? These 2 have been treated. They've got happy, smiley faces, which is good. So you have pertussis. Whooping cough. Okay, I know what that is. So you've got whooping cough. So that's treated by meds. And you've got respiratory syncytial virus or something like that. HRSV, also known as human... Oh, why have I tried to read this? Also known as human orthopneumovirus, is a syncytial virus causing respiratory infections. I don't really know what that means, but okay, you've got a thing wrong with you, but it's been treated. Hooray, you're going to go to a chair in the pharmacy. That's good news. And then what's wrong with you exactly? So Judy Hernandez... that patient is in a critical state. Oh, you've got this kind of bite thingamajig. You've got this kind of tick bite thing. You're not in a good way. Okay, we haven't got any kind of hospital ways to treat you with this. We've got a little kind of clinic set up, but you might possibly have to go to another hospital. Okay, I think then what we'll do is, I think we'll get the walls and the doors and such like in, and then we'll wrap things up. And then next time when we come back, we'll see if we can just scrape together enough money to get proper hospitalization up and running here in infectious diseases. And then we'll see where we can go from there. But I think, yeah, for now, let's just get the kind of the basic things in. If I press the right things, it would be useful. Right, okay, so we'll grab that. So we'll have, do we just build the corridor like that? Look, we'll just do that. And then we'll just sort of remove the walls as we need them, rather than having to do it all in a kind of mishmash sort of way. So like that, then bring that over like that. Oh, that's a bit funny looking. That's going to be a bit weird. That can go out like that. And then we can connect that up like that. So that's all the walls done, hopefully in the right way. Yeah. Okay, so then we just need to kind of remove the bits which shouldn't be there. So take that bit out and that bit out. Take that bit out. Take that bit out. And that bit. And that bit. Okay, so now we've got the corridor sorted. So you can at least walk around, which is good. And then we've got the 2 lab rooms. So they're going to have the same wall as that, but in the sort of charcoal colour. So hang on a minute. Let's get that sorted. So then draw that out. And then draw that out. Okay, so they're sorted. Then we've got... Oh, hang on. That's going to be the same as well over there, isn't it? The little kind of triage assessment room, whatever it is. Then we've got a ward. Okay, so hang on. So grab a ward wall. Because, want to keep it consistent around here. So we'll have that going out like that. And I think that is a sort of ward. Yeah, the infectious room is still a ward. It's just a ward you don't really want to go into for fear of catching a terrible disease. So we'll put that wall in like that. And then we've got the doctor and nurses room. So that's that wall in there. Switch that round to that colour. And pop that in like that. And this is going to be a bit of a faff. Hang on, we'll just take the wall out again, just because it makes life easier. There we go. And then just remove that wall. Okay, so now all those are in. And then we need to get doors, of course. This is going to be fine. So yeah, restricted area. I think with the nurses' room, we have doors at either end. So you can come in one and go out the other and it's all fine. Doctor room, on-call room, whatever it is. Yeah, again, we'll have that kind of like that. And hang on a sec, one kind of going there like that. So they can go in and out those doors. And then we've got, what doors have they got over there? Just white doors. Okay, so white door for these rooms. So pop them on the end like that. And then we've got the examination room thing over here. Where do we put the door for that? I think on this end, possibly. Pop that there. And then we've got, these here. But now, hang on. Biohazard doors. We can have biohazard doors. Okay, hang on. We'll have them over here. So biohazard door. But in here, do we not need the isolation air doors? Negative airflow system is used to reduce the risk of airborne contamination. Do we need to have that in like that? I don't really know. How much are they? They're really expensive. They're very expensive. Isolation, air conditioning, isolation wall cabinets. Okay, I think let's just put one of those in so that room can be accessible. So we've got a fancy door, a fancy isolation air door. Does it need another one inside? I kind of feel like it needs another one next to it. So you walk into like a little kind of airlock type thing. But apparently, no, that's okay. Everyone's happy with this. So I think that is about as much as we can do right now, because then we need some more money. So I think what we'll do is let's run time on to the end of the day. I want to see that door in action. Hang on. Maybe that's not where that's supposed to go. Maybe that's supposed to be built around a little kind of isolation thing inside this ward. Because look, the wall is still there. So it's just built. If we put the walls up, look, it's just built into a wall. Okay. No, clearly that's not correct. We're just going to move that into there for now. That's fine. And we're going to put in the regular door like that. We're going to put in the, double biohazard doors. Because why wouldn't we want to use these if we could? Hello, game. What happened there? Okay, that was a bit weird. And we'll put that just there. Okay, so now people can get in and out of that room as well. And I think with that done, we will wrap things up for now. I know it's been quite focused on this new bit up here, but we have achieved one of our goals. We've got Happy Life on board, But now the next big goal for them is to get hospitalization set up in here, which is a little bit trickier on account of the cash, but we'll get that done. And also, when we do actually get that fully up and running, when hospitalization is actually complete, I think it will also allow us to get Overcure incorporated on board, because we'll then have 9 fully working departments. I think that's what that means. So currently, infectious diseases is not fully working. We've got the clinic bit, we haven't got hospitalization, but if we do get hospitalization up and running, then it'll be fully operational and we can get them on board as well. So we'll have Happy Life, Protect Care, Overcure Inc. So we'll have to drop another one of these, maybe drop Cheapo Care. And then if we do get loads of money from the Overcure Inc. people and money from these kind of things over here, we could get Quick Snap Care on board as well. We could buy the ambulances, buy the flashlights, Nino machines, get them on board, then start completing these events, work our way through the objectives, get piles of money, everything shall be glorious, and it's all going to be wonderful and it's all going to work. So I think that's what we'll do. Hang on, there is one thing that I need to do. We have an intern, don't we? We've got an intern. They're in emergency, I think. Hang on, how do we look at our staff? Departments. That's not staff. How do we... Here, there. So, open department staff table. There is a person we employed. It's Dusty River. It's Dusty River, but at the moment, I don't think they're doing anything. So, yeah, we did keep training them. And then at one point, we went, it's fine, we'll come back and tell you to train later, and we forgot. So, at the moment, yeah, they're not great. It's Dusty River. They've got, general medicine... 56%, diagnosis 8%, acute medicine 1%, but they're still learning. So I think, yes, we need to send you back to do some more training. You're at home right now. Is that just because you have a day shift or a night shift? I can't quite recall. How about you do some work on diagnosis? Please go and understand some diagnosis. So are you going to come in? You're still at home. You're still at home just kind of hanging around. But yeah, you were one of the good people that we got from completing one of these objectives. And a few people did point out in the comments that he's not doing anything at all because he's not assigned to a desk or whatever, but we're not training him either. So he's just getting paid for effectively doing nothing. Dusty River is living the life. So yeah, that's fine. So hopefully you can then come in on, I don't even know what shift you have, but you can come in at some point and do some training. That would be wonderful. Okay, Thomas Baker, yes, we need to get hospitalization up and running. It's okay. So I think let's get through to 8 o'clock, pay out the way. Yep, sorry, Thomas Baker, cheerio. Get to 8 o'clock. And that's a nice point to leave it. So when we come back, we know what money we've got to play with to set up hospitalization over here. But at least the clinic is up and running. And there have been a fair few people coming through here, which is good. But yeah, let's have a little look. A few minutes ticking by. And that's going to come down quite dramatically. 50 grand-ish down to 14 grand. Oh my goodness me, we pay so much money in wages. We really do need to start working through these really quickly to get them sending us more people. Because, yeah, they're only sending 10 people, whereas uninsured wouldn't send quite a lot of people. Okay, right, there we go. That is a good point to leave it for now, I think. Next time, we know what we're going to do. We're going to come back. We're going to hopefully earn a bit more money at some point, and then we're going to start building this up. Bit by bit, might be quite slow, might be fairly minimalistic around here. We're going to get plants in, of course, because that's important. But yeah, we're going to start building this up, get hospitalization set up, and then we'll see where we go from there. But yes, we'll do all that kind of stuff next time out. Hopefully you're still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Move out of the way, friend. I'm going to completely ignore you and do some comment moderating. Kung Fu Croquet. Maria, you've broken my heart. There you go, some more flowers that I stored on the back of my pants. Lovely. There we go. As you can see, I'm having the wildest of times. Enormous banana mask.